So we have particularly this minus 2x is equals to log of 3 minus y divided by y minus 1. Therefore, x is equals to minus 1 by 2 into log of this. Okay. But by properties of logarithm, we know that minus log x or n log x is equals to log x raised to n. Log x raised to n. Therefore, here in place of n, we have minus 1. Okay, I will not shift minus 1 by 2. I will only shift minus 1. So if you shift minus 1 here, then it will be 1 by 2 into log of 3 minus y divided by y minus 1 raised to minus 1. So what will be x raised to minus 1? X raised to minus 1 is 1 upon x, reciprocal of that. Okay, so here also 3 minus y divided by y minus 1 raised to minus 1 is y minus 1 divided by 3 minus y. Therefore, you have the value for x. This is value for x. X is f inverse of y, but we need f inverse of x. Therefore, replace every y by x. Then it is 1 by 2 into log of x minus 1 divided by 3 minus x. Therefore, raised to 1 by 2. Raised to 1 by 2 is there, okay? So, raised to 1 by 2. So, you can shift this 1 by 2 also here. In the required option, this raised to 1 by 2 is also there in the power. Therefore, by property, this property itself, log x raised to n is n log x. So, you can write it as log x raised to, log of x minus 1 divided by 3 minus x raised to 1 by 2, option B. So, actually, it needs some time. How to do this problem very easily? So, how to solve this problem very easily? So, here, what is asked? So, we have asked to find inverse of the function. Therefore, so inverse of the function means you can give some input. Give some input here. F of x is equals to, I will give x is equals to 0. I will give x is equals to 0. If I give x is equals to 0, then it is e raised to 0 minus e raised to 0. Okay. So therefore it will be 0. 0, denominator will be 2. Denominator will be 2. 0 divided by 2 will be 0. Plus 2 will give you 2 only. Therefore, if you give input x as 0, y will be 2. Y will be 2. Now, by substituting y is equals to 2 in the options, you should get x is equals to 0. See this option, option B. So it will be 2 minus 1 divided. So 2 minus 1, it will be 2 minus 1, it will be 1 divided by 3 minus. So it is 3 minus 1. So it is 2. Therefore, it is log of, so x value is 2. So 2 means the denominator also 1. Denominator also 1. Therefore, log 1. So log 1 raised to 1 by 2. So log of this 1 raised to 1 by 2 means log 1. Log 1 is equals to 0. Log 1 is equals to 0. And you can clearly see none of these options A, C, D are giving this. By substituting x is equals to 0, you will get y is equals to 2. But by substituting y means here the answer is expressed in terms of x only. Actually, in the initial stage, we got it in terms of y itself. See here, it is in terms of y itself. Then we have converted it into x. Okay. So here we have in terms of y itself up to this. But here I have written f inverse of y in terms of f inverse of x. So in that mean, okay. So here you don't have y, but still input output measure. So this is input, this is output. In the option, this 2 will be input. The output will be 0 for this option B itself. And no other options are giving. Therefore, you can use this particular technique also. Using this technique also, you can say option B is correct because it's a very, very lengthy calculation. I don't say very, very lengthy, but it's time consuming calculation. Therefore, you can use this particular trick of substituting something in the question. You will get output and then make that output as an input in the options. Look at the output. You should get this particular one as a output because it is inverse, as inverse. So inverse function means In the original function, domain and range. In output function, it will be range and domain. It will be interchanged. Next question. If f of x is equals to log of 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x, then f of x is. So for even and odd, we have two different definitions. So even means f of minus x is equals to f of x. This is for even. Okay. And for odd, we have f of minus x is equals to minus of f of x. Or this one can be rewritten as f of minus x plus f of x is equals to 0 also. Is equals to 0 also. F of minus x plus f of x is equals to 0 also. So here you see clearly this f of x1 into f of x2 will not be equals to f of x1 plus x2. So why it is not equal? You just consider f of x1 plus x2 values. Okay, so f of x is given, you can find f of x1 and f of x2. So let me check whether it is odd and even function or not. Okay, now f of minus x, let me find f of minus x is equals to, okay, so f of minus x is log of, you need to replace x by minus x, so log of 1 minus x divided by 1 minus of minus x means 1 plus x. By properties of logarithm, before this, okay, here also by properties of logarithm, so what is log of a by b? What is log of a by b? Log a minus log b. Log a minus log b. Okay, so now this is log of 1 minus x minus log of 1 plus x. Log of 1 plus x. In the same manner, I will write what is f of x using properties of logarithm. Log of 1 plus x minus log of 1 minus x. Therefore, if you add f of x plus f of minus x, f of x plus f of minus x, then it will be, then it will be 0. Okay, so if f of x plus f of minus x is equals to 0, then f of minus x is equals to minus f of x minus f of x. Therefore, definitely it is a odd function. So sometimes you need to convert the original results. You need to transform the results. Otherwise, it's not easy to find f of minus x is equals to minus f of x or not. So this transformation is very, very important in CET. So if you move into original direction, so if finding f of minus x, then evaluating that minus of f of x, then it will be very lengthy process. But what I have done here, simply I have simplified this f of minus x plus f of x is equals to 0, that result. Okay, therefore here we get it as odd function. Next problem. If f of x is equals to 2x plus 1 divided by 3x minus 2, then f o f of 2 is equal to. Excellent. Option D. Excellent. So it's a 5-second problem. It's a 5-second problem. you can do this problem in 3 different techniques. So that 3 different techniques, I will mention all the techniques. First of all, f of x is given, okay? So here what is given? F of x is given. Then you need to find f of x first. F of x is given. You need to find f of x is equals to f of x is equals to f of x is equals to f of x is 2x plus 1 divided by 3x minus 2. 3x minus 2. Again writing this one as 2 into element 2 into 2x plus 1 divided by 3x minus 2 plus 1 divided by, so 3 into same element minus 2, then simplifying. So then simplifying you will get some value there. It is f of x. It is f of x. Then you need to find f of 2. You need to replace x by 2. This is one method. I will not simplify this. Okay. So this is one method. And another method is, first of all, you need to find f of 2. F of 2 is equals to 2 into 2 plus 1 divided by 3 into 2 minus 2. So here you will get, this is 4 plus 1, 5 divided by 4, 5 by 4. Then again finding f of 2 means f of 5 by 4, f of 5 by 4, that is 2 into 5 by 4, 2 into 5 by 4 plus 1 divided by, so divided by, it is 3 into 5 by 4, 3 into 5 by 4 minus 2. So this second method is a bit easier than first method. Okay, but here see, this is in the form of ax plus b divided by cx minus a, cx minus a. Therefore, so what you can write, f of x is equals to f inverse of x. F of x is equals to f inverse of x. Remember, f of x is equals to f inverse of x means f o f or f o f inverse is identity function, okay? So when you get f o f inverse is equals to I, then only f is equals to f inverse. Or you can write, so the inverse of this function is same, means f o f is also is equals to identity function. So f of x will always is equals to x in this case. If inverse of a function is that function itself, then if you consider composition of that, see here, if g is the inverse of f, then we write f o g is equals to I, or g o f is equals to I. Here inverse of this 2x plus 1 divided by 3x minus 2 is this function itself. Therefore f o f is equals to I. Therefore f o f of x is equals to x. You consider any value. So if you consider 2, then it will be 2. f o f of 2 will be 2. f o f of 2 is equals to 2. If they have asked f o f of 10, definitely it will be 10. So if it is in this ax plus b divided by cx minus a, then this third method will be very, very easier. Otherwise, even though if it is plus 2 or some any other number plus 5, okay, in place of this plus minus 2, you imagine it is plus 5, then go for this second method. It will be easier than this first very lengthier method. I hope it is clear to you. Next problem. If f of x is equals to x divided by 1 plus x, then find f inverse of x. I will tell you a very simple shortcut. Already I have used that shortcut in one of the earlier problems, that is of that e raised to x plus e raised to minus x problem. Here also, let me substitute x is equals to 1. Okay, so here some students are answering, yeah, D. Yes, it's correct, D. So let me substitute x is equals to 1. Let me substitute x is equals to 1. Okay, so then see what happens. If I substitute x is equals to 1, then the output will be 1 by 2. The output will be 1 by 2. In options I will substitute 1 by 2. In the options I will substitute 1 by 2, and let me check which option will give you 1. Okay, that is reverse process. Inverse means reverse process. So here I will not calculate this a b c, because if even if you calculate this, definitely you will not get 1. But when you substitute in option c, 1 by 2 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 itself, it will be 1. Therefore, definitely it is option D. Don't move into traditional methods. And sometimes you will substitute 0. If you substitute x is equals to 0, then output will be what? 0. So if output is 0, we cannot define this option A. Option A is not defined. Therefore, you should not substitute those values. While substituting the values, every option should also be defined. In that case, you need to be very, very careful. The option should be defined. If options are not defined, then you cannot substitute those values. Is it clear? Is it clear? Substituting the values and getting the option, it is completely different than traditional method. So traditional methods are time consuming. Okay, so let me move into next problem. Inverse of the function y is equals to 2x minus 3. So this problem, you can move into original method or traditional method or shortcut method. All are very, very easy because it's a very easy problem. Immediately you can say the answer. Yes, definitely it is A. Yeah, definitely it's A. You can move into any methods. So it will be option A. I will not give any hint or I will not solve this because it's a very easy problem. Okay. So if you don't know how to solve, simply substitute x is equals to 1. Simply substitute x is equals to 1. Then you will get y is equals to minus 1. Substitute those values in the option. Then it will be option A. Next problem. So this is not f of x not equals to. This is f of x is equals to. F of x is equals to. So I will rewrite the question. F of x is equals to mod cos x. F of x is equals to mod cos x. G of x. G of x is equals to greatest integer x. G of x is equals to greatest integer x. Then find GOF of x. It's a very easy problem. GOF of x is equals to G of f of x. Yes, yes, it is option C. Yeah. So this is equals to now G of, what is f of x? Mod cos x. Mod cos x. So then what is G function does? G function will give greatest integer. Okay. So greatest integer of mod cos x. Sometimes what they do means they will not simply find ask GOF of x. They will ask GOF of minus of 3.2. They will ask GOF of minus 3.2. Then in such cases, it will be greatest integer of modulus of minus 3.2. So it is greatest integer of 3.2, which is equals to 3. Such cases, they will give the option as 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Okay. So I just explained how this question may be in the other form also. So let us move into next question. F of x is equals to x square plus 1. Then FOF of x is equals to. Yes. Yes, it is option C. Yes, it is option C. So here you need to find f of x square plus 1. F of x means f of x square plus 1, that is x square plus 1 the whole square plus 1 plus 1. It is option C. So next problem. If f of x is equals to e raised to 2x, g of x is equals to log root x. So they have mentioned that x is greater than 0, then f of g of x is equal to. Remember one standard result, e raised to log of f of x is equals to f of x. This is very, very important result. This result we studied in logarithm. E raised to log of f of x is equals to f of x. Yes, excellent, excellent. Your answer is right. Your answer is right. So f of g of x is f of g of x. F of g of x is equals to f of g of x is log root x. G of x is log root x is equals to f function. F function will convert e raised to 2 times, e raised to 2 times element log root x. So now by properties of logarithm, this is e raised to log of root x the whole square by properties of logarithm. So already I have explained this property. So n log x is equals to log x raised to n. Okay. So now this is equals to e raised to log root and square get cancels log x. So this is equals to x because e raised to log of f of x is f of x. Hence it is option D. It is option D. Next question. If f be the greatest integer function and g be the modulus function, then gof of minus pi by 3 minus f of g of minus pi by 3 is equals to. Yes, right. Right. Good. Very good. Very good. F is greatest integer function. G is modulus function. So here GOF of minus pi by 3 minus FOG of minus 5 by 3. So first of all, in GOF, outer function is modulus. Modulus of greatest integer of minus 5 by 3 minus here greatest integer of modulus of minus 5 by 3 minus 5 by 3 is equals to, so minus 5 by 3 will be something like, or 5 by 3, let me find the value for 5 by 3. So 5 by 3 is equals to 1 point, so 6 nearly. Okay, so I don't need exact value, so this is this. So minus 5 by 3 is a minus of 1.6. okay, so on real line it will be 0, it will be minus 1, it will be minus 2. So what will be greatest integer of minus 1.6? It is modulus of, this value is minus 2, this is minus 2, minus of this value, so this is, so this value is minus 5 by 3. So minus 5 by 3, modulus of minus 5 by 3 is plus 5 by 3. So plus 5 by 3 means it will be, so this value will give you 1.6 something. So 1.6 means greatest integer of 1.66 something. Okay, so this is equals to 2 minus 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. The answer is 1. Option A. Option A it is. GOF of minus 5 by 3. 1 second, let me verify this. F is a greatest integer function. So G is G be the modulus function. So first of all, f of x, greatest integer of minus 5 by 3 is minus 2, modulus of minus 2. So here it is greatest integer of 5 by 3. Okay, yeah, 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. So up to this, it completely covers the discussion on the paper. Okay, so next I will discuss the questions asked from these relations, functions and sets in previous papers. Okay, I will consider the questions from previous papers in the next class.